stop doing these stretches for your lower back. They may actually be aggravating your lower back instead of helping it. Hi, my name is Amy of Mastro Stretch, and today we're going to cover what stretches probably aren't helping your lower back. And if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe to it by clicking right here. Okay, let's talk about these stretches that don't really do anything for your lower back. Okay, here's what's going on, because they don't get to the root of the issue. Any of these stretches that you pull your knees into your chest might actually stretch a little bit through here and feel good, which is all fine and dandy, but it's really not helping solve the problem, correcting the true root of the lower back issues. This is another one, drawing the knee into the chest, drawing the knee into the chest. These, and again, they might feel good, but they're really not going to solve the issue, because we want to get to the root of the issue for lower back problems. And it usually comes from 3 areas. One is the glute, so a tight glute. We get these knots in the glutes that can contribute to sciatica, radiating pain into the lower back area. Another root issue would be tight quads and hip flexors, because we sit all day at desks or we're in our car a lot, and these tend to get short and pull the lower back. So when we're sitting in this position in a chair, these muscles get short, the quads, hip flexors, and they actually attach to the inside of the spine, and that can cause lower back issues. And then the last muscle that contributes to lower back issues typically is the QL muscle, which is your hip hike muscle. So any twisting or hip hike issues or repetitive issues would cause this muscle to get tight. And a lot of times that is caused by standing with one hip out, one leg bent, one hip kind of jutted out, or you're working on a computer and you're twisting, and you might notice that muscle gets tight as well. So those are the root issues typically of lower back pain, and that's why those pulling those knees into your chest stretches do not work that great. I'm going to give you 3 stretches to do instead. Here we go. First and foremost, let's stretch that glute out. Let's activate it. A lot of times the glutes are weak, so this stretch is also going to activate and strengthen the glute, so your lower back muscles don't work for the glute muscle, which is often what happens in this case. So you're going to crisscross your legs like you're sitting in a chair and you're crossing your legs, so the knees are stacked. Then draw the knee into your chest, and then pull down on this foot a little bit, and you're going to feel that butt stretch. Now, let's activate the glute first. We're going to use our resistance stretching. So go ahead and push your knee out into that hand, this top hand. Relax, repeat, activate again. So you should feel the glute contract. Gets a little tight, right? One more time. Now keep pushing outward with this top leg, and then draw the legs in and pull this foot in a little bit. Keep the resistance the whole time. You're stretching the butt out, and then push back out. Let's repeat that. One more time. Push back out. And release. Okay, let's switch sides. So crisscross the leg. On the other side, you're going to pull the foot towards you, bring the hand to the knee, and you should feel a little stretch right in here. Go ahead and push the knee out. Relax. Again, we want to activate the muscle before we stretch it out to make sure it's not asleep. We want to make sure it's awake. One more time. Now keep some resistance as you pull the knee in. Pull the foot towards you as well. 2 more times. Last one. Great. Good. All right. Stretch number 1. Now let's get into stretch number 2. Let's go into our quad stretch. And you're going to need a wall and a nice cushioning mat. Okay, so our next stretch is our quad stretch. Like I said, when these muscles get tight, quad hip flexor stretch, it pulls, kind of tucks the pelvis under and pulls on that back. So you're going to go ahead and bring one foot to the wall. If this is uncomfortable, put a towel under it. You can roll up a towel, put under it. The closer you are to the wall, the more intense it's going to be. So you might need to move that knee away. Go ahead and step forward with the other leg. If you need something to hold on to something like another stool or a roller or something. Make sure this hip isn't hyped up. Always hype this hip up. So I'm going to push that hip down. So you're going to feel a nice big stretch in the quad. Again, let's activate the quad first, then stretch it out 3 times. So go ahead, push your foot into the wall and push your body away. This is turning on. 2 more times. Okay, last one here. All right, so I'm pushing my foot into the wall. Keep pushing that foot into the wall. Resist the stretch. Squeeze your butt, tuck it under, flatten the front of the hip as much as possible. Try not to arch your back. Keep those ribs tucked as you're coming back. And do it again. 2 more times. Squeeze the butt, tuck, flatten here, tuck here. Like you're doing a little crunch. 1 more time. Flatten, tuck. Good. All right, switching sides. Ooh, tighter on this side. Okay, so I'm going to push away, turn that quad on, relax, repeat, and be sure you're moving the whole body. Your hips move forward, not just the upper body, which I see a lot. I see this. So the hips move forward. Keep pushing into the wall. Resist the stretch. Squeeze your butt under, tuck it, flatten the front of the hip, tuck these ribs down. Push away. 2 more times. All right, last one here. Good. All right. And that is stretch number 2. Now let's get to stretch number 3. Okay, stretch number 3, we're getting into the QL muscle. That's that hip hike muscle, where we are, if we jut that hip out, that often gets tight through there. And it's also, if we're sitting at our desk and rotating, that can get tight there as well. So we're going to step forward with 1 foot, then bring the arm up on that same side that you step forward with. Now, let's go to the side like we're stretching our triceps. And you're going to feel this stretch the side body, okay? If you go slightly forward, you're going to feel that go down into the back. Anywhere along that side, you might feel that stretch. And then I want you to push your elbow into your hand and stand up. So we're contracting, turning these muscles on first. Again, push up. And you might exaggerate the hip. You can push the hip out a little bit more. Get in there, like move to where you can feel that stretching. And then push up. Now create that tension, some resistance, and go back into the stretch. And if you need to widen your stance, go ahead and widen your stance. And then back up, nice and strong. Resist. Up, nice and strong. Have the strength to come out of the stretch. And last one. Good. All right, and then switch sides. So this is not my tighter side. This is my tighter side, so I'll probably feel this one more. And again, if you need to widen your stance for balance, go ahead and do that. Like you're stretching your tricep, lean to the side. So I feel this one far more. This side I felt up here, but this side I feel down here. So that's very normal to feel wherever you're tight. Okay, so let's activate first, pushing the elbow into the hand. Do that 2 more times, using your side body, the muscles, the obliques over here to lift.
One more time. Now resist. Keep the tension. You're pushing the elbow and the hand together. Get long through the side body. Yep, getting in there. And then 2 more times. All right, last one here. And up nice strong. Great.
Okay, I hope those stretches help your lower back and actually resolve the issues that are contributing to the lower back pain that you're having, and they're far more effective than the stretches you've been doing. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye for now.